Hello everybody, it's Nico's Treehouse. What's up? Today I'm gonna be posting the author's notes for my two books, which is The Great Echoes and another one is The Flower and Feathers. Hopefully that you guys are gonna enjoy it. Have a great day. I just went to out the car maintenance this morning. The approximately time is gonna be like 2 hours, but we just finished earlier. It only takes 1 hour, so which is good. After that, I just bought a sneaker, or running shoes. This one is pretty good. I'm gonna show you right now. I just like this kind of running shoes. It's very comfortable. It's good for running, jogging, hiking, pretty much everything. And it's pretty cheap. I like it. I just watch a lot of American TVs and films. When they got into their rooms, they never took off the shoes. I've never tried that before, but right now, because this shoes is new, so I can just try it right now.
This is my first book written in the English language. These 6 short stories were written during 2014 and 2015. It is kind of hard for me to recall the very first motivation I had to write such a weird, dark collection of shorts like this. Sometimes inspiration really works on me in an unusual way. The figures that appear in the book have pronounced their names in front of me in some specific occasions. For instance, the lady whose name is You is the figure from Bug Lair. Her cold image and her mysterious smile were visualized in my head while I was watching a video about lunar eclipse on the internet, and the little boy who appears in Silver Spoon came to me on a rainy night. And it felt like that they all urged me to write down their stories. Finally, some contradictive, complex emotions merged together. Despairing, regrettable, joyous, tearful, and fearful. I also drew some illustrations for some stories, so if someone happens to read the book, they will notice the connections between these images and the episodes of book. At last, I really appreciate my soulmate, Mr. Andre Paul Lalonde, who encouraged me a lot and continues to do so. Author's note. It has been 7 years since my first English short story collection, and now, finally, here is the second one. There are too many things that have happened during these past years to go over in this short note, but if I can skip ahead to the year 2020 and say that it has been the most unforgettable one, it is unavoidable and must be mentioned. It has been a year full of despair, sadness, and goodbyes. To me, it was a marathon to somewhere unknown, somewhere dark, and open wild with endless rains and muddy paths, all uncomfortable and covering me. Before the light at the end of the tunnel appears, it was just the lonesome, exhausting isolation. There is always a picture in my head of abandoned houses, broken commercial centers, the moss and vines crawling all over human civilization symbols, and the silent prayers of survivors living underground. They almost forget the colors of blooming flowers and the sound of birds chirping. All the beauty is still there, even in the darkest moments of our lives. I am naming this short collection Flower and Feather. A painting I did in 2018 will be the cover. The flower and the feather remind me of simplicity, beauty, and all that is usually ignored, all that we never appreciate until we lose them. As always, great thanks to my soulmate, Mr. Andre Paul Lalonde. This book wouldn't be released without your support. I feel so grateful that you always accompany me in the world of words.
Actually, it's time for dinner right now. I'm not really hungry, so I just got some wakame, the seaweeds, some sashimi, salmon sashimi, a little bit rice, and very simple sauce, wasabi and shoyu. And I'm gonna prepare one miso soup. That's pretty much everything. Gonna have it right now.